A big hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday evening. It's time for Island Time. Say hello and let me know that you are here, that you can see me, that you can hear me. Man, I'm excited for this next hour. Let's see what we got. I see a lot of people have hopped on. They've been here early. Let's see if they're here. Can you hear me and see me? Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Let me know if the video and audio are working as they should. Let's see. Somebody chat here. Let's see what we got. Maybe. Let's see. Awesome. I was looking on one view, not on another. Let's get started. YouTube is acting kind of funky. It really is. I can't see your comments there, but I can see them in other places. That is okay, though. I'm so happy that you're here, and I honestly apologize for... We've had a delay. We've had several weeks here, a couple of weeks at least, where we have not gone live. And everyone's saying hello, and I'm saying hello to you. I'm telling you, I'm excited for this next hour, and we have so much to share together. I hope that you're here for the entire hour. There's so much to do and say hello. And I'm hoping that YouTube will work with me here. It is not working with me as far as displaying chats. So let me see if I can click a little something here. I've got one app that shows me, one app that doesn't. Let me do this right here. Hang on just a second. Let's see if we can get this going. I gotta see your chats. That's why we're here. And Facebook is not letting me. So give me a second. We got to interact. You guys get to see me every day in front of the camera. This time is dedicated solely to interacting. Let's see what we got. Come on, chat box. Open. Hang with me. Oh my goodness. Technology. Okay, here we go. Boy, this is gonna be interesting here. I can see chats on my phone, and of course, I'm using my Mac for video. So hey, I'm gonna get caught up. I really will. David, thank you so much for the welcome back. I see that super chat. Thank you so much for that, and we need it because we're going on a cruise very, very soon, and we have a lot of equipment to buy. We're gonna talk about that here in just a little bit. So let's get started. First off, here we go. Usually we're live every Sunday. If not Sunday, we go on Tuesday. But fall is a busy time for us. It really is. My oldest son is 5. He plays baseball, fall ball, plays 6 and under, and I coach his team. And so we've got practice for games. And in addition to that, he also is playing flag football. It's the first year that they're doing flag football. And I'm coaching that too. So every single night we are at the gym or the baseball field or a football field, and we are practicing or having a game, and that is the reason why there's a delay in live video. And so I hate it, but it is what it is. But we are here, and we're going to get started really quick here because there's so much to talk about. I can't wait. Here we go. Hang on just a second. Let's get logged in here. Okay, here we go. So I've got something special coming up, and I'm going to catch up on chat. Remember, on chat, say hello to me. If you have questions, type question and type that question out. I will do my best to answer the question, most definitely. I want to ask you a question starting off. Yes, I'm going to ask you a question. We have a big weekend here at the Phillips house, as in 1 week from Friday, this past Friday, we've got guests coming in. So on our last cruise, July the 24th cruise, on board the Vista, we met several people, but we met two couples, really, that we hit it off with. We hung out with them the entire week, and one of them is from Kansas. They live in Kansas City on the Kansas side, Charles and Rachel, and the other couple's from Louisiana, and they've, of course, have been trying to recover from the hurricane, and Mike and Michelle. And next weekend, they're coming to our house. We're in Arkansas, so Kansas, Arkansas, Louisiana, we're kind of the halfway point. We cruised with them, never met them before this July cruise, and they're going to visit. So all six of us are going to be reunited. We have cruises booked together in 2022. We might catch one in December together. Let me ask you here, have you ever met an individual or a couple on a cruise, and you hung out the cruise, you enjoyed the cruise together, but then when that cruise was over, you saw that person or those people again in the future? Has that ever happened to you? We make so many connections on the cruise, and a lot of times we hang out, we get to know people, we add them on social media, but we never connect again. We never see them again. Let me know. Has that ever happened to you? Has it ever happened? Let's see what we got. And I'm going to catch up while you answer that question. I'm going to catch up on chat because it was disabled for a long, long time. And so here we go. I saw David's here. I said hello to you, David, and I'm thankful that you're here. It's good to see you again. Kim and Jay, glad that you're here. Charlie's World is here. Angela, hello. Rodney is here. There's several Islanders who just got back from a cruise recently. I hope you had a great time. If you just got back from a cruise recently, please share your experience and be honest with us, as we want to hear your experience. We really, really do, and how things went. Let's see who else we got. Kendra is here. Tom and Debbie. Awesome. It's good to see you. Sarah is here. Oh, that's awesome. It is. Let's see. Thank you, Jay. Everyone confirming you can see and you can hear me. That is awesome. Carolyn, 45 days for the adventure of the seas. I know you're excited for that, and we are excited for you as well. It's going to be great. It really is. Angela, 11 days until the sunrise. Hello. You better start packing and thinking about your test. We'll talk about test here in just a little bit. We will. Let's see. Jay has had this cruise, his October cruise, booked for so long. He really, really has. And he's 20 days away from the Mardi Gras, and I'm jealous. I want to go on the Mardi Gras. We have the Mardi Gras booked right now. I'll go ahead and tell you. June 11th, 2022. It's Amanda's birthday, actually. We are going on Mardi Gras. So hopefully some of you can join us there as well. Let's see what we've got. Christine, 47 days until the Mardi Gras. Tom and Debbie, 13 days until the Magic. That's going to be magical. You know that. We love the Magic. She was in Galveston for several years. We cruised on her, actually, our second cruise ever, 2012. We love the Magic. Linda's going on the Breeze next week. The Breeze will probably be my next cruise. I'll go ahead and put this out here too. I get asked almost every day, and keep on asking questions. I see them. I will catch up to them. I promise. I get asked every day, when is your next cruise? What are you doing next? And sometimes we're hesitant to share because sometimes we book with our kiddos and we don't know if we're going to get an exemption. So we're hesitant until we get that. But I know for sure, because there's no kiddos traveling, October the 21st on the Breeze. It's a 4-day, but I really want to get a hold of the new masking and testing policies. I'm going to go through and test like all of us have to. I'm going to share that. And I love the breeze. I want to get back on her. And so Charles will be here next week, like I mentioned earlier, and we will plan this cruise and plan what we're going to do. It's only a 4-day. It's a run to Cozumel and back, but October 21st on the breeze is my next cruise. And so I know, Linda, you're going to enjoy the breeze, but save some fun for me, please. If you don't mind, save just a little bit. Key West Lady, October 9th, Odyssey of the Seas. It's going to be great. The Odyssey, the capacity on the Odyssey has been so low, Royal Caribbean in general, but especially the Odyssey. I mean, literally like 25-30% capacity is unreal. It's almost like a ghost town. It is crazy. It is. Doreen, hello. I hope that you're doing well. We haven't spoken a couple of weeks. Hope you're doing great. SCT Adventures. Our daughter plays high school softball and travel ball. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You really, really do. We stay busy, and I absolutely hate either, to not be able to do this, but I enjoy coaching Beckett and everything that we get to do with him. And it's so much fun. Amanda's supportive. Jax, our youngest, he loves going to the ballpark. It's one of his favorite places, and I love it. So thank you guys for being understanding. Christian is here, Beachton, Texas. Hello. I'm glad that you're here. It's great to have you here tonight. Thank you, Rodney. Yes, kids come first. I used to coach for a living. I don't know if many of you know that. I used to coach for a living. Loved it and enjoyed it. I was never home. We were successful. I was never home, and I quit that years ago and now have a more traditional office job, work from home, but I'm able to go to every ball game. I'm able to coach and be present, and that is totally worth it. Beautiful things. Me and my wife are saying hello from Oklahoma. Be blessed, my friend. We sell out on the 27th, so that is awesome right there. Good to hear. It really, really is. Christian, yes, a couple on the Valor, and we still stay connected. Love them and their baby boy. They're like family. That's awesome to hear. It really is. When you make those connections, they're really special. When you make them and you keep that friendship forever, and that's what hopefully us 6 will do next weekend. It's going to be so awesome to see Mike and Michelle and Rachel and Charles and to cruise again. Rachel and Charles have booked several of our cruises in 2022. If you want to know where we're going, just ask. I will tell you. I don't keep it a surprise. Paul, haven't seen them, but we keep in contact. A lot of times that's how it goes because it's across the country. Here we go. We have a question here, and keep on sending your question. We're going to get into all kinds of stuff. I've got all kinds of things I need to get into. Before I take this question, I'm so far behind. I still am. Let me show you this. I had some friends this weekend who came over. I hadn't seen them in a little while, and they had a surprise for me. They had a treat for me, and I want to see if anybody else has this. I've put a couple of them actually up here. Does anybody have these old glasses? Look at this. Look at these Carnival glasses. The Fun Ship. Does anybody have any of these old glasses? The most popular cruise line in the world, it says. Look at that one. Here's another one. At one point, I was thinking about this today. At one point, there was a nice tropical, beautiful drink in both of these, but you know this one. You know this one had some sort of pina colada, Miami Vice, Sex on the Beach, something with some fruit hanging around the top, pineapple, cherry, maybe an umbrella. It's been on a ship. I don't know what ship these came from, but these are just absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Does anyone have these? I added some to my collection. Up here, I will add these. They also gave me Royal Caribbean, very similar. It's got the anchor, of course, Royal Caribbean's kind of signature logo there. And even the stem, I thought this was kind of cool, is an anchor. They gave me these just as a surprise. They came over last night and said, hey, I want you to add these to your collection, and I thought that was so nice of them. Does anybody have those? You can't find them anymore. You can buy the... what glass is it? Red Frog Pub, the fishbowl. You can buy the fishbowl. It's got the Carnival logo. I don't know what exact the price is, but you can't find these glasses anymore. Does anyone have them? Here we go. I'm going to answer questions. Here we go. Question: I want to know if I can still use Wi-Fi calling on the cruise ship. Last week I was On Carnival Panorama, I purchased the premium internet plan, but still can't use Wi-Fi calling function. I've never tried to use it. I do usually purchase the highest Wi-Fi they have just because I try to go live. I try to upload content. I've never tried to call off of it. If I did try to call, or if I needed to call, I'd try to use Facebook, I would think maybe. Messenger would work. But hopefully our Islanders can help you there. Has anyone ever purchased the internet package, probably the premium internet package, and been able to use Wi-Fi calling? Okay, let's help out a fellow Islander here with that. Here we go. I'm reading comments, but I'm skimming through trying to catch up here. I see Tom and Debbie's comment about some couples they met, and Jay's comment. Lynn, we were on the breeze early September. We will be back October 21st. Lynn, we are cruising together. We are cruising together October 21st. That is awesome. It really is. The Twisted Intent breeze in 55 days. That's pretty close to when we're going to. Charlie's World. We just went on the Magic 9-4, had a fantastic time, and met some great people. We are going again on Halloween 10/31. That will be awesome. It really, really will. Beach in Texas booked the Wonder for March the 4th. That's going to be fun. David, the June 11th, that's my daughter's birthday. Hey, how about a birthday present? Come cruise on the Mardi Gras with us. We've got 4 I know of, maybe 6 that's going on that cruise. That's part of our party. We have had some Islanders share that they're going on that cruise. I don't know if they booked because we're going or if they already had it booked. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It is. So the July cruise was the first cruise really that we had grown enough that people knew who we were. There were Islanders. There were people that watched us every day, and then there were people that watched us but didn't follow us, knew who we were. It's so fun to interact. It really, really is. And what you see is what you get with me every single day on video and here in front of you. There is no snub at you or raise my head in the sky. I'm not going to talk to you. I will meet you the day before, like we did in our July cruise. We met people in Galveston, met people the morning of a cruise, and then we hung out with people all week. We're just cruisers. Amanda and I are just cruisers. We really are. Let me mention here, if you're on here and you have not liked the video, please like the video. I know it's been mentioned. I saw it in the comments. It helps us. It helps the algorithm. It helps other people find us that are looking for something to watch right now on a Sunday night when they're getting ready for Sunday night football and the Chiefs and Ravens. The Ravens is that's my brother's team. The Chiefs, that's Beckett's team. So they're having a little fun with that game tonight. Also, if you're not an Islander yet, please consider subscribing. Doesn't cost you anything. It supports us. If you ring the bell every time we upload content, you are notified. Paul, 54 days until we join you on the Vista. We're so excited. We really, really are. We've got so many cruises booked, and we actually added a Vista cruise December the 18th. We just added this cruise. December the 18th through the 24th. You get back Christmas Eve. It's actually a 6-night cruise. It worked into our schedule. Amanda gets out of school December 17th. It's a Friday. We will fly down after she gets out of school. We will board the 18th. It's just Amanda and I, so this one's guaranteed. I'm not going to hide it from you because we're not waiting on anything here. It's our 10-year anniversary. December 17th, 10-year anniversary. It's also our 10-year cruise anniversary. December 18th was the first time we ever cruised on a cruise ship. Our honeymoon in 2011, and we cruised the Conquest. And so 10-year wedding anniversary, 10-year cruise anniversary. At the same time, the same week, we are cruising. We'll get back. It works out perfect. You get back Christmas Eve, you fly home, you have a traditional Christmas, which is important to us because of our kids. And then Amanda gets the next week off for school. So it all works out. It really does. Let's see. We will be there October 21st as well. I will be sporting my Island Time lanyard. Lynn, thank you so much for that. I'll show this real quick. Again, this is not a sales pitch necessarily. We don't do this for the money. I can tell you that. I invest way too much. I work in business, and if we were doing this for money, and I look at what the time I spend in it and my cost in it versus the money that is brought in, we would have nixed this thing a long time ago. We do it because we love cruising. But I will show this because I don't show it in my daily videos. The lanyard that Lynn is referring to, we've sold out of our first order. We have a second order. They are the same. But this is the lanyard. If you're interested, come be an Islander. It's got our colors on it. It's got our Island Time logo on it that is in color. And it's made even for those who are big. I had someone ask me last time, will this fit me? Yes, it will. I think it's an 18-inch lanyard, and we did it right. We are cruisers. We're not just selling stuff to sell stuff. We are cruisers. We know that it's important that you have a quick detach right here, a plastic clip that is secure as well. You don't want it to slip off. You want it to snap. It snaps, okay? You can remove this. Put your sign and sell card here at the end, which is a closed metal clasp. It's not plastic. It is secure as well. But you can remove this to pay for your drinks. You can remove this to get into your room. You can remove this to put that card in the slot machine. So we knew that we didn't want you to have to, put it over your head and all that stuff. So, Lynn, you're going to be sporting this. I will as well. I'll bring some as well for you Islanders who are on that cruise, so you can have one. They're $12. That includes shipping, and we get them to you as soon as we can. We really do. Rodney, next one is November 6th on the Magic. I want to go on the Magic again. I wish that date would work for me. We need to plan a cruise together pretty soon. Terrence, you'll be right behind me on the Breeze. You're leaving the 16th. Let's see if we can at least say hello. You'll be coming out of the terminal. I promise you I will be there early. So send me a message on Facebook. Literally, if all we can do is say, hey man, how was your trip? And you say it was great and I'm excited for my trip. We shake hands, we take a picture, we smile at each other. That's what it's all about. Literally, I think we can make that happen. Let's make it happen for sure. The Twisted Intent. I have a grandson going on the Breeze. His PCR test is a scary thing. It is. We'll talk about testing. It's scary, and it gets scary when they went from 3 days to 2 days, but they're trying. Carnival's trying Royal Caribbean with the at-home test, but there's still all kinds of questions. We get questions. I get probably 20 questions a day regarding testing, and I try so hard to answer them. First off, factually. And then secondly, how I would handle certain situations, because there's so many numerous different situations. And I really, really do. Doreen, I know you just got back from the Vista. How was it, by the way, Doreen? You're going on the Breeze on the 30th. That's a couple cruises after mine. I wish I could say hello to you. Michael is here from Alabama. Not sure if you're an Alabama or Auburn fan. Big win yesterday in Florida. I watched that game. It was awesome. Jay, we have the glasses that you have on the shelf. How awesome is that? I don't know how old they are. I need to do some research. If you know, Jay, let me know about what year maybe you acquired those. I don't know if it's 10 years ago, 20 years ago, but I need to do some research for sure. Tom and Debbie, not those, but many of the main dining room MDR shot glasses. They still do those. They do. Even in July, we saw those. So that is cool. Beach in Texas, thank you for that. Use WhatsApp. I do like that. Thank you. And I'm catching up. I'm so sorry. Look at this. CCL Miami blog. Carnival Cruise Line Miami blog. Listen, these guys that run Carnival Cruise Line Miami blog, and a lot of you, they have over 100,000, well over 100,000 followers. They have been so good to us since we started. I mean, the first week we started, they messaged us and said, hey, can we help you? We want to help promote you. You're doing things the right way. And for them to join a live session with us, it means the world to us. Thank you so much for your support. If you don't follow CCL Miami blog, you need to. On Facebook, they also have a YouTube page, but their Facebook page is phenomenal. It is so active every day, and they post our content there. They do. They post our videos there and help us out. And so, yep, the Pineapple Squad, I've seen that on Facebook. It's funny when these Facebook groups get nicknames. Exactly right. Let's see. Lynn, Mardi Gras in May. Thank you. CCL Miami blog, we appreciate that so much. David, the Cowboys won. How about that? A road game against the Chargers. They're underdogs by 3 points. That was a good take, by the way. I took it, and they won. How about that? Ravens upset the Chiefs tonight. Boy, my brother would be so happy. You don't even understand how big of a fan he is, a Ravens fan. Thank you so much, Vernon, for that happy anniversary. Question: MSC Cruise has some trips which is not vaccine required. Will it be safe to travel on this ship? I don't know if it's, well, they have some ships leaving out of Florida here pretty soon because the law in Florida is a little bit different. But we could talk about that. I don't know if I would travel on an unvaccinated, which there's not many because the CDC rules and what is obligated for cruise lines to do right now. You have to be 95% vaccinated or you have to do the test cruises. But even those that are doing the test sailings with ships like Royal Caribbean has done for like 8 or 10 ships, they're still doing 95% vaccinations. And so we can talk about that in MSC in general. We're hoping to travel MSC next year, by the way. Lynn, thank you so much for that super chat. Let me just go ahead and tell you right now, for those of you who have followed us for a while and were part of our trip in July, I did everything I could to bring you live video. We were new to it. We bought all kinds of equipment and some of it malfunctioned on us. We have returned some of that equipment. We have purchased new equipment, and I'm buying even more as far as audio for microphones so that you don't hear wind when I'm out on Lido, and lighting as well, so when I'm inside, you can see me as well. We plan to go live a lot on that 21st cruise. It's just Charles and I, and a 4-day, we're going to go live and show you the breeze. I can promise you that. Anything you want to see, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to show it to you. If you have a cabin category you want to see, I can find somebody that has that cabin category. I can show it to you. So thank you, Lynn, for that. Everything that we get goes right back into island time. I promise you that. David, thank you for that. I remember you asked me about the lanyard, and we try to do it right. It fits those who are even larger, like myself. Michael, if you want 2 of them, my PayPal, I don't know if it's in the description of this video. Usually in our videos, our daily videos, I know my PayPal is there. I can share that with you or message me on Facebook, and I can give that to you. Like I said, they're $12 each. That includes shipping. I get it out as soon as I can. I promise you'll like it. Good price for a custom lanyard. Twisted Intent, November 13th on the breeze. It's going to be awesome. Jason, excursion ideas for Progresso. Progresso, some people love it and hate it, honestly. Ships only stop that are going on the 5-day cruises. A lot of times in Progresso, we will go with a carnival excursion. I can't say that that's the case when we go to Cozumel or we go to most of the other ports, Mahogany Bay, Belize. But we do usually go, because some of the best excursions for Progresso are honestly those that Carnival has, hired or has an agreement with a third party for snorkeling. We've done a snorkel one before. We've done a catamaran that include all you can eat and drinks. And so usually we don't do Carnival excursions just because you can find excursions cheaper, locally. But in Progresso, we do go with Carnival. So that would be my tip there in Progresso. It's good to hear, Doreen. The Vista was fabulous. Yes, Twisted Intent still takes 3 days for the PCR, but labs are backed up too. The 5 days testing is crazy right now. Jay, 1990s. Oh my gosh, I was hoping maybe they were 20 years old, and that sounds about right. So that is awesome. It really is. Norwegian Escape, January the 8th for your retirement. Glenda, congratulations on your retirement. All of us are working to get there. I still have a long way to go, but I'm trying to do everything I can now to put myself in a position where I can retire, hopefully early, and cruise. Kids are growing up. They've moved out, and Amanda and I can hopefully cruise. David, man, Jay, those glasses are older than Derek. I was born in 88. I'm an 80s baby. 88 is when I was born. Yep. Oh, my goodness. John, Carnival Pride, October the 3rd. That's going to be perfect. It really, really is. Pride just starting back. They're going to be, everything's going to be in motion. The crew's going to know their job, their responsibility by the time you get on there. Vashonda, 8 days until I get on the Magic. It's going to be awesome. We love the Magic. I'm almost caught up. Huey was on the Breeze 3 weeks ago, going on the Glory November 7th. Thanks for tip, cheap cruise. That's awesome. And I'll bring that up, Huey. Listen, I had some videos last week. Interesting reactions, I'll say that. I book my cruises through a PVP. I always have. She works for Carnival. I book my Carnival cruises through a PVP, I should say. Works for Carnival. I've used her for 8 years. She's always been good to me. She called me 2 weeks ago and said, hey, I have these free cruises. These are not VIFP offers. These are not casino offers. I just have them. She's worked for Carnival a long time, and she's one of the top producers for Carnival. And if you want her contact, I will share it. If someone asks me for a contact, I will say it. I won't give it up freely, but if you want to ask for it, then I will share it. That's the way really PvP protocol is supposed to work, I've been told. But she called me and said, hey, I've got free cruises. I said, Tracy, I can't. I just said her name. Tracy, I can't go. I've got work and I've got a cruise booked, and it's a busy time with coaching, like I mentioned earlier with Beckett Sports. But I said, I can pass this along. So in my videos I mentioned $50 cruises, and it's the best cabin on the ship. If she has suites available, you get a $50 suite. If it's a balcony, ocean view, interior, there's people that I spoke with that booked a panorama and got $50 Havana rooms. Literally, I don't know if it's interior or cabana, but I know they got Havana rooms. So I shared it, and I had probably 12 or 15 people reach out to me and ask for her contact information. I shared the contact information, and they booked cruises. And Huey looks like he is one of them. There's no strings attached. Some of the comments on those videos, and I try not to pay too much attention to them when they're negative, but some people saying I'm trying to scam people and I'm trying to. No, I'm not booking the cruise for them. I'm sharing a number with them that's someone that works for Carnival. They don't work for abccruises.com. It's a legit person, legit cruises. JB and Robin are right now on the Mardi Gras, left yesterday, I believe, on a free cruise. Mike is another Islander. He's on the Vista. He had a similar offer and booked it for a free cruise. And so if you're interested, let me know, and I'll pass on contact information for you. She called me 2 weeks ago. She called me a week ago. She'll probably call me by Tuesday or Wednesday and say, hey, when she calls me, she says, you can go in the Dream, the Breeze, the Horizon, the Mardi Gras, the Panorama. She'll just tell me what ships are good for this week. I only know what's good for next week. Like, she calls me Tuesday, Wednesday, and you leave like on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday if it's a 5-day cruise. So anyway, that's the story there. Huey, I'm glad it worked out for you, and you're going to enjoy that cruise. Doreen, I would like to see the thermal suite and thalassotherapy pool on the Breeze. It is awesome, I will tell you that. If you get a spa cabin, it is included. Remember that, a spa interior, spa balcony, spa suite. It's included. All those thermal suites, the thalassotherapy pool, it's included. If you don't book a spa cabin, you can still buy a spa package, a couple's spa package. On a 7-day, it's usually about $200. If it's a 5-day, it may be $150, maybe $140. But yes, try those out. The Breeze and the Dream have the best spas and spa inclusive in the fleet. I truly believe that. Let's see. Yeah, David, barely the 80s. Yeah, I was close, but I can still say I was an 80s baby for sure. Lynn, 117 on the Dream, just got off the Breeze August 12th. That is awesome. Maybe you can squeeze one in before 117 days. I know that takes a while. It does. Mark, just jump on. Did you go over the reason people are not getting their home test yet, using it as a backup? We haven't talked about it yet, but there is a delay. If you order these home tests, they say they ship within 3 days. Some people are reporting that they get the test within 3 days. Sometimes it's later than 3 days. But there's an expiration, I say, issue going on. A lot of people are receiving tests that the date reads as expired, or they expire very, very soon. And know that that's not the case. I had a video earlier this week. Go find it. And I have a document. The document is on our Island Time Facebook page, where Abbott has come out, and these tests were made. They were only good for a certain amount of time, but the FDA has extended the amount of time that these tests are good for. So a test may say that it expires September the 19th, but depends on what lot number it is. It could be good for another 4 months or 6 months. So if you're buying tests from Carnival directly through Optum and their Abbott test, or Royal Caribbean directly, like we have shared to do, and you receive your test and it's expired, don't cause a panic. It usually comes with a letter that tells you this test is still good. And so we'll talk about testing some more here in just a second. Right when I was almost caught up, I got I got behind again. David, thank you for that. I try not to listen to them. I'm as genuine as it gets. I'm telling you, there's nothing to hide here. SCT Adventures, we had to turn down a $29 Mardi Gras deal. That makes me want to cry right now. $29. You can't live at home for $29 for a week. Unbelievable. I hope you get another offer soon, and I hope you get to take advantage of that offer very, very soon. Angela, hey guys, opinions on Half Moon Cay and Nassau. Two ports that are awesome. They really are. Half Moon, we usually get off the ship and stay right there at the beach. It is beyond beautiful. The turquoise teal water, and it's usually hot, as hot as can be, but it is absolutely beautiful with the ship setting out there. You can't beat it. That's what we've done every single time. In Nassau can be tough. We've gone to Atlantis in the past. Some people like that, some don't, but Atlantis does sell a one-day pass, and I wanted to say it was like $90 maybe. It included lunch and a drink or two, maybe. I'm trying to remember I think included like a voucher, 1 or 2 vouchers for a drink. But we went to went to Atlantis just to say that yes, we have been there, even though we didn't, of course, stay the night. But the beaches were beautiful. Everything was clean. It was worth experiencing. That's what we've done in Nassau the 2 or 3 times that we've gone there. Maybe that helps. Islanders, jump in if you have something else again. Mark's on the horizon, 10-10 again. Charlie's World. Our 10-3 Magic is a free stateroom deal. We have several $10 offers. I wish we could book, but we have work. Charlie, I know exactly what you're talking about. These $10 offers are just insane. I'm telling you. They really are. And it's literally $10 per person. You do have to pay port taxes and fees, but still, 7-day cruise, $10 a person, port taxes and fees. Like I said, you cannot stay home and live for that price. If you're looking to cruise, let me know, and I will point you in what I think is the right direction. It's the direction I go in. If you have offers or if you don't have offers, honestly, the demand, and we'll talk about it some this week as numbers are coming out, the demand for cruising right now, it was high. July was high. August through mid-August, it was high. But then school starts back, so traditionally we slowed down in September. We've slowed down. Carnival is not the only cruise line. Royal Caribbean is doing the same. Celebrity is doing the same. But you're seeing a lot with Carnival because of the amount of ships they have back. They have a lot of their fleet back, 11 ships now. And so you're seeing these offers come out because they know you'll spend money on board, more than likely. Some people don't. Some people can take those cheap cruises and not spend money. But you're seeing it with Carnival and Royal Caribbean some just because they're leading the comeback. You're not seeing it with Norwegian because they only have a few ships selling. So it's going to be interesting to see how these capacity levels work out. And honestly, it's good because it's bringing down that 70% capacity level to 65% and 60% and so forth. So, yep. Let's see. Lynn, I know what you're talking about. Can't take off. Your husband can't take off. Jay, in 1988, I'd been in the Army for 3 years already. I love it. And thank you for your service. And you know that. I'm going to tell you that every single time it's brought up. Let's see. Thank you, Charlie, for chiming in there. Doreen, we got a spa cabin October 2022. Our $25 offer on October 30th of this year got us deck 10 but no spa. So he bought a couples. Awesome. You bought the couple 5-day pass for $159. It's about what I thought it was at. That is awesome. It really is. And I think I've got a 20% off spa code. If it's not, it may be too late. But if anyone needs a 20% off spa code, I think I've got one. I saw it in the email earlier. But good, good, good. Mark, I understand that, but as much as I try getting no answer, I know what you're saying, Mark. I do. I've ordered tests. Luckily, I don't need them till later. Well, I don't need them till next month, really, but I haven't received them yet, and it's been 5 days. So I know what you're saying there. Let's see. Oh, the Twisted Intent just ordered 6 tests today. Angela, thank you, Derek. We're going to get off at Nassau. Just wondering. Yeah, and you can walk around there, but Atlantis is really cool. Thank you, everyone for jumping in and helping. That is awesome. It really is. There's way more than one correct answer to a lot of these questions. Lynn knows several friends getting the $25 offers. If you can get it, go, for sure. David, I'm thinking of going on the Dream in late March from Galveston to Bahamas. 8 days, 4 ports. That would be awesome. We are going on, let's see, March 21st. We're going on the Vista again. We have like a string of Vista trips booked for some reason. A lot of it is because of the offers. It's going to be a first family trip, actually. All 4 of us going in March. Let's see. Okay, we're caught up. So good. I can look back over here. At-home test. So those of you who have cruised and you have purchased the at-home test, you've taken the at-home test, let us know your feedback. I'm going to be doing the same 2 tests, $69.99. There's a lot of questions regarding the 2 tests. Can you buy the packet of 2 tests and they are good for 2 people? In short answer, yes, you can. It's not what Carnival advises. It's not what Abbott advises. It's not what the CDC advises, okay? But they say that you need to buy 2 tests just in case one becomes contaminated for whatever reason. You have another test to take. But you can buy a set of 2 tests for 2 people. Now, when you buy these tests, $69.99, they ship to your house. It says within 3 days. That is not always the case right now. There is a shortage, actually. But there's instructions within these tests on the telemed part. I mentioned in one of my videos, I know of 2 people who did a self-test at home within the last 7 or 10 days. They did a self-test, not the telemed self-test, just a self-test at home, took it, they were negative, they went to the port, they had proof that they took a test at home, thinking they were okay, and they were not okay. I will say this, and Carnival may not want me to say it, but I'll say this. The 2 people, 2 parties, really, one was a couple, it was a husband and wife, one was an individual. They got to the port, their test they took was not accepted, of course, because it did not have the telemed piece of it. But arrangements were made at the port where they could test as if they were an unvaccinated passenger, okay, someone under 12. There is testing at the port, but it is currently only for unvaccinated passengers. There was a glimmer of hope they would have testing for vaccinated passengers. Carnival is what I'm talking about here. Royal Caribbean has not said that. But then Carnival kind of backtracked this week saying, well, we're probably actually not going to have testing for vaccinated passengers. Logistically, they just can't do it. So, but for these 2 different examples, they did test them there, which was good news. Very, very good news. But I want to know this too, because I'm going to do the at-home telemed test where someone's going to watch me do my swab, and I'm going to know my results right there. I'm going to know before. The positive is you know before you go on your trip. You know before you drive to the airport and take your flight that you've paid hundreds of dollars for, stay in the hotel that you've paid a couple $100s for, and your trip. There's a lot of people testing and getting in their car and driving, starting their trip and not knowing if they are negative. I want to ask you about CVS and Walgreens. For those of you who have cruised recently or you keep up with things in your local community, is your CVS and Walgreens still testing? It's supposed to be free. I have, both of them are about 10 miles away, and mine have not tested in like 6 weeks. I look because I know I'm going to have to test in October. And I look to see, how does this work? How do I make an appointment? there's no appointments available for CVS and Walgreens. Is that the same for your area, or is it just because I'm in Central Arkansas and we're not getting tests? Other people get tests. Arkansas maybe is getting the short end of the stick. I just wonder what it is, because I know when I mention on my videos, when I mention these at-home telemed tests, so many people say, just use CVS, just use Walgreens. And I'm like, that's not an option for everybody. And in my case, it's not an option for me. So, Lynn, my son's going to propose to his girlfriend on October 21st cruise. Lynn, if I can be of any help with that, let me know. I will also share this. If they, for some reason, want to go ahead and tie the knot, I am an ordained minister. I say that loosely. My sister, several years ago, wanted me to do her wedding. She wanted me to marry her and her fiance, and so I went locally to the courthouse and I paid what I needed to pay. There's a couple classes I had to take and some papers I had to sign, and so I am quote unquote ordained. So if they want to go ahead and tie the knot, you let me know. It would not be the first time I've done that on a cruise ship, I can tell you that. Jay, I don't think EMED and Optum were prepared for the business they were going to get from cruisers. Jay, I think you're exactly right, because Royal Caribbean and Carnival, the two leading cruise restart companies, both partnered with Optum for these tests, and you're exactly right. Let me share this too. If you have an HSA, health savings account through your employer, you can use your HSA to pay for these tests. Okay? I've checked into it. You can use your HSA so you're not out of pocket for the test. That's what I plan to do. Veronica, can you send me my PVP's info for any offers the third week of October? Yep. I will tell you her info right now. You asked. I told you that I would tell you if someone asked. That's kind of how, from what I understand, PVPs are supposed to work. You asked, and so her name is Tracy Conley. If someone wants to type this into the chat so others have it, feel free. Tracy, Tracy, Conley, Conley. And her I know her extension by heart. If you call the 1-800 General Carnival phone number, her extension is 85162. You asked for it. I told you I would share it. Tracy Conley, extension 85162. She has been off the charts for us. She takes care of all of her friends and family here in Central Arkansas. There's probably 40 people I know, friends and family, that she books for. She's been doing it 8 years. She's expert on ships. I've called her before and said, hey, I want to book this cabin. She said, no, you don't. That's right below the galley. That's right below the pool. You don't want to book that. And then she's always, like I said, she's on the cutting edge always. She's so well respected in her job that when they need to fill ships, I don't know how many times over the years, she's called me and said, can you make it? She's called me, well, the cruise I took my mom on, which was a highlight of my life. My mom's been on one cruise. She'd never seen the beach until a couple years ago. She called me on a Thursday. She said, can you be in Galveston on Saturday? I can get you on the Freedom for free. And that was just, it's not a VIFP offer. It's just they go to her and other select individuals that are part of this elite group. They have a huge customer base, and they know they can fill some of these cabins. So that is her contact number. I don't get anything for referring her. I want to make that clear. I'm not pushing her because I get some sort of kickback. I do not. I just want all of you to be taken care of, as I have been taken care of for 8 years using her, and I promise you, she will take care of you. Lynn, Freeport, I don't know. We have been to Freeport twice. We have stayed on board twice. We did research. Nothing really, striked us as wanting to get off the ship and do, so we stayed on ship both times we've been to Freeport, which is a rarity. I'm usually big about getting off and seeing the culture, but we stayed on ship there. David, man, Derek, we keep missing each other. We need to pick a date in the future so we can cruise. I agree, David. Let's do that. Hopefully in 2022, there's going to be time for lots of cruises. And I'm telling you this, the rest of 2021, if you have PTO at work or you're retired, keep your eyes open. I'm gonna say that keep your eyes open because there's going to be cruises. I mean, capacity is low, and it does rise back up in late November, late December. But there are times when they're going to be needing people to go for sure. Let me ask you this. I want to ask you this question. We've had so much to catch up on because we haven't done this in a couple of weeks. I had all kinds of game to play. Okay, let me ask you this: with this or that, let's play this or that. So you tell me which one you would take, which one you would do. Okay, and this is sometimes about personality, but I want to know. And while I'm catching up on chat, keep on asking your questions, keep on giving your comments, but also give your answer to this or that. Would you take a cruise would you take a cruise that's planned a year in advance? Do you prefer that? To have your cruise booked a year in advance? You have the excitement, you have the research you can do, you have the anticipation, you save up maybe for that cruise. Or are you the type of person that would rather have a cruise that's booked 2 weeks out? Would you rather this? So this is, you're a person that, you want a year, let's book it a year out. That is, give me 2 weeks notice, 14 days. This or that, which one would you prefer? Shows a lot about personality. Let's see. You tell me. I'm going to keep on catch up on comments. Mandy, my CVS is still testing in Garland, Texas. It is free. Results come within a few hours. I had to make appointments about 2 weeks in advance. Mandy, that's awesome. It is, because that is not the case over here. Charlie's World, we can do CVS and book 14 days out, and it's still free. Jay, in Ohio, CVS Walgreens, no test left. That's the way we are. Tom and Debbie still testing in Orlando, but not every location. I wish, and I looked even places that are a little bit further than these two that are close to me. But Charlie's World, we are in Georgia. We use CVS, so maybe it's just a regional thing. I was at CVS today in Lubbock, Texas, and they were still doing tests. Yeah, I guess it's just us, just the Arkansas folks, maybe, or not only us, but. Doreen, Walgreens is where we got ours on September 1st. I looked after you said your area did not have them. It's still free in Springfield, Missouri. Wow. Island time, we have appointments at CVS next week. That is awesome there in Georgia. So if you still have CVS and Walgreens, that is awesome. Take advantage of it. They are free. It's federal funding that's paying for those. Take advantage and get those tests there if you can. It may relieve some anxiety from some of these home tests for sure. Ray, only one location here in Charleston that offers the antigen and books 2 weeks out. Charleston, by the way, holds a special place in my heart. My grandfather was in the Air Force and served there for a long time, and my mom lived there, because of that for part of her childhood. Mark, CBS has always taken maybe care of me in the 2 cruises that I have taken, but that was when I had to have it done in 3 days. So 30 hours, still not bad. Steven, CBS really needs 72 hours in our area. Makes sense. Jay uses FSA. That's great. Jay, thank you. Thank you for topping that. Again, I get nothing. I just want you taken care of like I'm taken care of. I promise you that. We do have 2 Lens in the chat. I noticed that as well as I'm scrolling through here. That's okay, though. I like it. Oh, my goodness. Rodney, order my test tomorrow. They will be covered by HSA. Exactly. Ray, is there a short supply of Abbott tests? Yes. Yeah, it's and that's what Jay kind of mentioned. I don't think Optum and Abbott, Optum for sure, you're buying your test from Optum with Royal Caribbean and Carnival. I don't think they expected to get the response that they're getting. And some are expired, but remember, look on our Island Time page or Google. Abbott has received permission from the FDA for some of these tests that say they're expired to actually they're not expired. They have some more time to be used. So, yeah. Trying to catch up here. So here we go. David, 2 weeks out. I'm usually a planner, but I've done a couple 2 weeks out, and I love it. The thrill of we're gonna go. This is it. Let's pack right now and get ready to go. Tom and Debbie said either, and some people too, if they're retired, it doesn't matter. JB and Robin, they're on their Mardi Gras right now. I told them Thursday, Thursday afternoon, they said, "Can I get your PVP's contact? I think we could go this weekend." And they called and went, in just 3 days. Michael says both. SET 2 weeks out. Jay a year in advance. Steven planned, and that makes sense. Rhonda this, so that's the year in advance. Charlie said, "Yep, either one is fine." Mark 2 weeks out. Rodney advanced most of the time. We're about 50-50 here. Glenda 1 year, but 2 weeks would be exciting. Lynn, this and that. If I could get off work, I agree. If I can leave, I'll take off and go. Yep. Kendra, either. It's a boat. Give me 2 days. Exactly. Waco, Texas. Amanda and I have been to Waco. We really enjoyed our time there a couple years ago. Key West lady says both. Robin, I'm flexible either way. Angela, both. Rhonda, I would love 2 weeks out. If work would permit it. My brother's the same way. He's in retail. He's a store manager for Lowe's, and he's got to give like 30 days before he can take off. I could not imagine that. Doreen always planned. Tony, I would take this or that. Huey, this. So really, it's about 50-50. Jay, it's a pain in the butt if you usually pick up your prescriptions at the drive-through. Lines are half-hour long. I know what you're talking about there. Robin, you can file for reimbursement for FSA or HSA. Yep, they're ramping up production. That is good news, Robin. Mark, is that your grandfather's flag above you? I'm a vet, and I was wondering. Mark, here's a story on the flag, and I've got a case right here. It's supposed to fit the flag. I would show the case, but I've got all these cups that I showed you earlier, breakables, right here in front of it. This flag, actually, Jay, who is on here, and who's been an Islander since just about day one, Jay sent me this flag, and he's on here, Jay Cruiser 67. Jay sent me this flag, and it is a battle flag from Afghanistan. 2011 was the date in which it was flown. There's a certificate. You can see it. If I lower this, it's down there. You can see that certificate. You can see it on our daily videos. But that's from Jay and from those who needed to sign that officially commissioned this flag and the line that I love. I think every time I come into this room that I'm in, think about that flag, I think about that certificate, and the line that says, "It was flown in the face of the enemy." I think about it, I promise you, every single day. And so Jay sent me the flag. He was an Army Ranger, and I'm trying to get this case here, if I can move everything that I have here. And it's going to be in its respective case very, very soon. I do also, my family has a couple flags from my grandfather, but a lot of them are with my aunts and uncles. But I almost got it here. Hopefully one day I'll get those that were given to my grandfather, who was actually a general in the Air Force, rank-wise. But I finally got this. If I can get this, it's a tight fit. I know I've mentioned it before. I've got my case. I've just got to, I need Amanda's help really to make that thing fit, to make it look right. I worked on it the other day, and it just didn't look the way it should have. And I'm not going to do that flag injustice, but at the same time, I want to display it. I want it to look nice, and it's forever home. So Jay, I've told you many times, thank you for the flag, the certificate, your service. It's one of my most precious items, and it's one of the just most thoughtful things that anyone's ever done for me. I always try to support our military. I've got many friends in the military, and Mark, I know you asked a question, and you're a veteran, and thank you for your service as well, all those who have served. I made a video on 9/11. I challenged, this was not on YouTube, but I challenged the other bloggers that are out there to make something and post it for 9/11 20-year anniversary. YouTube YouTube algorithm tells you not to. YouTube doesn't tell you not to, but the algorithm, when you have a page and you post the same content every day, YouTube's algorithm knows, you're a cruise blogger and you love Carnival Cruise Line, and here's the type of videos you make, and here's the people that like those videos, and that's how they kind of put your video in front of people. But if you post a random video one day, just an off-the-wall video that's not like your others, it hurts you tremendously. It confuses that algorithm, and it stops putting your content in front of people that it would usually put your content in front of. And so I didn't care. I didn't care that my September the 11th video and my reflection on that did that. The numbers show that it did do that. I don't care. I challenged others to do that, but for whatever reason, a lot of them didn't. And so, and I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just telling you, look out there, they're not there. And we had several Islanders who noticed and said, hey, thank you for posting that. And that's the only thing. I mean, how can I not post it? If you enjoy 9/11, if you enjoy, things like that, go look at it. It was heartfelt. I did everything I could do there. Amanda has done an awesome job decorating. She really has. And of course, my live setup's different from the one I record with. And I always add things to it. I added a piece on 9/11. You can maybe see it. I know it's faint and this is a different angle, but a jar that's got pieces of the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center there that I received several years ago from the Fire Department of New York. I won it in an auction, and I placed it up there. So I'm always adding things up there for sure. Michael, I have my dad's flag. He was in the Air Force for 28 years, and that's awesome. My grandfather is no longer here. And when those who served pass, it's something that you will always have that connection. I have my grandfather's uniform and so many medals, and it's a piece that it just helps continue to tie you together, even when they're gone. David, I have my dad's flag. I'm the baby of 7 kids. It's the only thing I ever wanted. It's the only thing I would get from my family. It's awesome. It really is. And I'm the same way. Things like that mean so much to me, those mementos, and something that's earned for these people. And like Jay just said, no worries. I appreciate you displaying it. There's no question about it. I don't care what others think. That's a non-negotiable in my eyes. It really, really is. And Jay, I appreciate that again. Robin Mom has my dad's for his passing. Someday it will be mine, and I know you will treasure that. Absolutely. Mark, I appreciate that. That's why you are the best. I don't know if I'm the best, but I'm telling you, what you see on your screen right now is what you get. And if it doesn't work out, in the YouTube world, if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But I'm not changing who I am to get more views or to get more subscribers. That's not the way it works. It's not the way it's supposed to be at all. And so, Jason, your father was in the Vietnam War. God bless him in his service. Everything he gave up and what he still deals with today. That's to be commended. It really, really is. Robin, what's your Facebook page? You have PayPal for both links. Island Time, Cruise News and Travel is our Facebook page. I, of course, have Facebook. I receive so many requests for friends every day. I never get through them. But Island Time, Cruise News and Travel is our official Facebook page for Island Time. And if you have questions, just let me know. Rodney, Jay, thank you for your service, sir. And anyone else on here that serves, absolutely. Those of you who serve, it's why literally you and I can sit here tonight and talk cruising, and wherever our conversation goes, it goes. A lot of people on here probably want to be cruising for the whole hour, but it's wherever it goes, it goes. That's why we're here, most definitely. That's right. God bless America, land that I love. We're blessed to live here, for sure. Yeah. I'll wrap things up here in just a minute. That way I can help get the kiddos to bed. Had a video today, and I talked about the CDC, the data that the CDC has right now for cruising, and it's really, really good. The Carnival Horizon and the Carnival Vista right now, the Celebrity Edge, and a couple of Royal Caribbean ships are listed as green status. Green status means that there's no active COVID cases and there's no passengers or crew who have symptoms of what could be COVID. That's crazy to not have one case or no one with symptoms. But like I said, the Horizon, the Sunrise, the Vista, the Celebrity Edge, and a couple Royal Caribbean ships. Right now, it is safer than ever to cruise. The masking policies, love it or hate it, it's not that bad, honestly, have helped. The testing for all, including vaccinated, have helped. And it is safe to cruise. If you're worried, it's safe. There's risk, like anything else we do. But I'm telling you, it's safe. And then I also shared an article from Gene Salone, who I follow, who's been on several cruises since the restart, and he did an awesome job of wrapping up kind of what to expect when you cruise. I shared that with those who, either they didn't cruise in July and August for certain reasons. It could have been scheduling. It could have been they wanted to see how this thing goes, but it will help them hopefully what to expect on their cruise. So, yes, thank you, Mark, for your comment and your service. Carolyn, do you have to take the cruise ASAP with your connecting? I'm not sure what you mean there, Carolyn. What the free cruises that I've mentioned, they're just week by week. So if if you're available next week, let me know, and if I get a call, I will share what ships are going. Let's see. David, I think the current protocols are working. They are. And it's a lot of hoops and hurdles to jump through. I know it is. But when you get to the terminal, when you get to the ship, you step foot, it is absolutely worth it. And I know all of you Islanders would agree with me in that. Jason, I was just in Holland, America to Alaska, and it was fine and fun. Service was amazing. That is great to hear. We've got to get to Alaska soon. I told Amanda I was hoping to do it this year, but it's going to be next for sure. Jay's going to roll out. I turn into a pumpkin in 15 minutes. We've got to do the same. If I can ever help you with your cruise, if you have questions, comment on our videos, write us on Facebook, and I will help you whatever way I can. I hope you get rest tonight. I hope you have a great week this week. We will have all the news for you, of course, like always. It's so great to catch up, even in times when our world is so busy. Have a great night. Hug and kiss all those that are close to you, and enjoy life every single day. We'll talk to you this week, all you Islanders. Have a great week.